Good morning, dear students. I hope you all have enjoyed your puja holidays. So, let us be back to our learning process. In this session, you are going to see about conservation of plants and animals. This is chapter 7, and this is your second term first lesson. Okay, in this, you are going to discuss what is meant by biodiversity, then what are the consequences of deforestation, how you can protect the forest, how you can conserve the plants and animals through various steps. Okay, first of all, we are going to see about biodiversity. In that, we are going to discuss what is mean by biodiversity. So what is mean by biodiversity? It refers to the variety of organisms which are living in a natural conditions. So what are the variety of organisms? We can say plants, animals, microorganisms, and so these all together we call it as a ecosystem or a biodiversity. So where does the word biodiversity, it comes from the word biological and diversity. So it refers to a variety of living organism present in a unit area. Okay, so there are different types of biodiversity available. As we have said, plants, animals, a variety of living organisms are there. So based on that, we are classifying the biodiversity into various different types like forest diversity, marine diversity, genetic diversity, etc. Okay, so next we are going to discuss about forest. So when we know about when we are going to learn about forest, first of all we have to know what is mean by forest. What is mean by forest? The word forest, it is derived from the Latin word called foris, which means outside. So what is mean by forest? Foris means outside. So it is one of the most important natural resources of the earth, and approximately 1/3 of the earth's total area it is covered by forest. Okay, so forests are very rich, they are rich in biodiversity, and it is a storehouse of valuable natural resources. Yes, they are the earth's largest and most productive regions. So forests provide the three basic necessity of living organism like water, food and shelter. So when we discuss about the forest resources, we are going to learn what is meant by a forest first. So what is forest? It is a land occupied with wide range of flora and fauna which supports the ecosystem. Flora indicates plants, fauna indicates animals. Okay, then so we call this is a storehouse of water. Then I have said what is mean by flora and fauna. Flora simply refers to the plants present in a particular area, and fauna are the animals which are found in a particular area. Okay, then what we can say, forest, when we see about the forest, we can say about the replenishing oxygen and removes the carbon dioxide. So plant uses the carbon dioxide and it gives off oxygen while photosynthesis is happening, right? Forest renews the oxygen and it purifies the air. Okay, and it is a variety of uses we are getting from the forest. Some of the uses we can say that it is used for it is a source of timber. It is a home to timber producing trees such as walnut, oak, cherry, rosewood, etc. Timber, it is used for building homes, ships, aircrafts, furnitures, etc. Right? So what are the main other products we are getting from the forest? It is used to grow many medicinal plants, and it is also a source of several edible plants like fruits, mushrooms, honey, and jackfruits, cashews, custard apples, pineapples, jamuns, and different types of mangoes we are getting from the forest. It is also giving us gums, dyes, which is used to make color fabrics, and lac, which is used to it is produced by a lac insect, isn't it? So these are some of the uses which are very essential for our life. Okay, so next topic, what damages a forest, what happens to the forest, how it is destroyed day by day. So before learning that, we have to know what is mean by deforestation. So what is mean by deforestation? So clearing of forest and using the land for other purpose is called as a deforestation. So deforestation, in sense, it means clearing of the forest and using the land for various purposes, for cultivation, for building house and factories, for fuel, for making furnitures, etc. So these are the causes why we are destroying the forest. So what happens when deforestation happens? That is consequence of deforestation. So destruction of forest. So that is what we call it as a deforestation. So it leads to the temperature. So what happens? Global warming, then increase in temperature, then it affects the deforestation on soil, then disturbs the balance in nature, then flora and fauna will be disturbed. So decrease in the rainfall, soil erosion, soil fertility, which leads to desertification. So water holding capacity, everything will be decreased because of deforestation. So these are some of the effects of deforestation. Okay, that's all, Kana. You go through this lesson carefully, and you have to revise everything. And before next class, we will see about the endangered and endemic species. Okay. Okay, in a small gap, we can say about endangered species. So endangered is nothing but the animals whose numbers are diminishing and might face the extinction. So the animals which are going to destroy, which are going to become extinct in fewer days. So dinosaur is one of the example which was no longer exist in this world. Like that, some of the animals are in the danger. For example, we can say the tiger, which is it is slowly diminishing, and so the government has taken so many measures to save the life of the tiger. So that project, we call it as a Project Tiger, which is used to increase the survival of tiger population. So, and Red Data book, it is a record of all endangered plants and animals. And when we discuss about endemic species, these are the species of plants and animals found in a particular area, that is not found anywhere else, it is found in only particular area. So such a type of species, we call it as an endemic species. For example, they have given a sal and wild mango as an endemic species. It is found only in a particular area. We cannot found this in anywhere else of the other parts of world. Okay, so then we will discuss about migration. So migration is nothing but migration is a movement of animal from one place to another for breeding, food, everything, isn't it? So the birds which fly for a longer distance, we call it as a migratory birds. Okay, Kanna, go through this video properly again and again, and answer the 1 marks in the worksheet. I have given more extra 1 marks also. Try to find out it. Go through this lesson. Okay, Kanna, we will discuss about more things in this regarding this chapter in the next session. Thank you.